Two people, same job, same salary, same city. One becomes a millionaire in 10 years. The other is still living paycheck to paycheck. What's the difference? It's not intelligence, it's not luck, it's not even hard work. It's something far more powerful. The psychology running in their subconscious mind. The wealthy think about money in a fundamentally different way than everyone else. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what that difference is. Warning, once you see this, you can't unsee it. And your relationship with money will never be the same. Wealth isn't just numbers on a screen. It's a way of seeing the world differently. As the city wakes, new choices appear. Today, you choose which path to take. Small rituals shape big outcomes. One person reacts to mornings, another sets intention. 10 quiet minutes to plan can change 10 loud years. Money tells a story in patterns: spending, tracking, investing. When you measure, you manage. When you manage, you grow. Here's what nobody tells you about wealth. Your financial results aren't determined by what you know. They're determined by the mental programming running in your subconscious. Think of it like a computer. You can have the latest hardware, the fastest processor, unlimited potential. But if you're running poverty software, you'll get poverty results. Every single time. Most people are walking around with mental programming installed by parents, teachers, and society. People who were broke themselves. And they wonder why they can't get ahead. I studied over 100 self-made millionaires. Not people who inherited wealth, not lottery winners. People who built it from nothing. And I found something shocking. They all rewrote their mental operating system. They deleted poverty programming and installed wealth programming. The crazy part? Once I saw the patterns, I couldn't unsee them. I started noticing the difference everywhere. In conversations, in decisions, in how people talk about money when nobody's watching. Sarah Blakely, who built Spanx into a billion-dollar empire, said something that changed how I see everything. My dad used to ask me every week, "What did you fail at this week?" If I didn't have something to tell him, he'd be disappointed. That's not normal programming. Most people were taught that failure is bad. Sarah was taught that failure is feedback. Same world, different operating system, completely different results. Your brain is wiring itself right now. Every repeated thought carves a path. Feed it wealth thoughts, and the path becomes a highway. Open a fresh page, title it Operating System. Under it, write one belief you will upgrade today. Let me show you the exact differences. These aren't opinions. These are patterns that show up consistently across every self-made millionaire I studied. Difference number 1. Scarcity versus abundance. Poverty. Mindset. There's only so much to go around. If someone else wins, I lose. Wealth mindset. There's infinite opportunity. Someone else's success proves it's possible. This is the deepest programming. People with poverty psychology see the world as a pie with limited slices. If you get a big piece, there's less for me. Millionaires see the world as a bakery. You can always make more pies. Jeff Bezos becoming rich didn't make you poor. It proved that massive wealth creation is possible. When you operate from scarcity, you hoard. You compete unnecessarily. You resent other people's success. When you operate from abundance, you collaborate. You celebrate wins. You see possibilities everywhere. This one shift in thinking is worth millions of dollars over a lifetime. Abundance expands with attention. Breathe, zoom out, and notice how many routes to value exist around you. Difference number 2. Victim versus creator. Poverty mindset. The economy is bad. My boss doesn't pay me enough. The government takes too much. I can't get ahead because of external circumstances. Wealth mindset. I create my reality. If something isn't working, I change my approach. I'm responsible for my results. This is brutal but necessary. Victims stay poor. Creators become wealthy. Every millionaire I studied takes extreme ownership. They don't blame the economy, the system, their background. They ask, what can I control? What can I improve? What's my next move? Oprah grew up in poverty with every excuse to stay stuck. Her mindset: I am responsible for my own life. That single belief is why she's worth billions. The moment you stop being a victim of circumstances and become a creator of outcomes, everything changes. You stop complaining and start building. Creation beats complaint. Put hands to work on something useful, and small wins begin compounding. Difference number 3. Trading time versus building leverage. Poverty mindset. I trade my hours for dollars. More hours equals more money. Wealth mindset. I build systems that work without me. I create assets that generate income while I sleep. This is the trap that keeps people stuck forever. They believe the path to wealth is working harder, longer hours, more hustle. Millionaires know that time is finite. You can't scale hours. You can scale systems, assets, and leverage. Warren Buffett isn't rich because he works 80-hour weeks. He's rich because he built systems that compound. His money works harder than any human ever could. If your income stops when you stop working, you don't have wealth. You have a sophisticated job. Real wealth is when money flows in whether you're working, sleeping, or on vacation. Leverage is help from tools, people, and code. Build once, let systems repeat the work. Difference number 4. Spending versus investing. Poverty mindset. I earned this money. I deserve to spend it. I'll invest when I have more. Wealth mindset. Every dollar is a seed. I can plant it or eat it. If I plant it, it multiplies. This is where the gap becomes permanent. Poor people see money as something to spend. Rich people see money as something to multiply. When someone with poverty programming gets a raise, they upgrade their lifestyle. Bigger apartment, nicer car, more expensive habits. They earn more and stay just as broke. When someone with wealth programming gets a raise, they increase their investment rate. The car stays the same, but their asset column grows. After 10 years, one person has stuff, the other has freedom. Mark Cuban lived on ketchup and mustard sandwiches while building his first company. He wasn't poor. He was investing every dollar into assets that would compound. That's the difference. Growth rings form slowly, then suddenly. Stay consistent long enough to experience the surge. Difference number 5. Short-term pleasure versus long-term gain. Poverty mindset. Life is short. Enjoy it now. YOLO. I'll deal with the future later. Wealth mindset. Delayed gratification compounds into extraordinary results. Small sacrifices now create massive freedom later. This is the marshmallow test playing out in real life. The famous Stanford study proved it. Kids who could delay gratification became more successful adults. Millionaires are masters of delayed gratification. They'll skip the fancy dinner to invest in their business. They'll drive the old car for 3 more years to buy income-producing assets. They trade small pleasures today for massive rewards tomorrow. The broke mindset is backwards. They sacrifice their future for temporary comfort today. They finance the car, put the vacation on credit, upgrade their lifestyle before they can afford it. Then they wonder why they're stressed, in debt, and stuck. It's because they optimized for today and sacrificed tomorrow. Plan the next 12 months like an investor. Schedule actions that raise skills, income, and ownership. Difference number 6. Fear of failure versus failure. As feedback poverty mindset. I can't try that. What if I fail? What will people think? I better play it safe. Wealth mindset. Failure is data. Every attempt teaches me something. The only real failure is not trying. This is what separates people who build wealth from people who stay comfortable and broke. Fear of failure keeps you trapped in jobs you hate, relationships that drain you, lives that feel small. Every millionaire has failed more times than average people have tried. Jeff Bezos had multiple failed businesses before Amazon. Oprah was fired from her first TV job. Elon Musk almost went bankrupt with Tesla and SpaceX. The difference? They treated failure as expensive education. Each failure taught them what doesn't work, getting them closer to what does. Meanwhile, people with poverty programming avoid risk entirely. They never try, never launch, never invest, never take the leap. They die with their potential still inside them. That's the real tragedy. Difference. Number 7. Cost versus value. Poverty mindset. How cheap can I get this? What's the lowest price? I'm looking for a deal. Wealth mindset. What's the return on this investment? Will this make me money, save me time, or improve my skills? Poor people optimize for cost. Rich people optimize for value. When someone with poverty psychology needs help, they look for the cheapest option. When someone with wealth psychology needs help, they look for the best option that will get them results. It's why broke people drive across town to save $2 on gas. It's why they spend hours comparing prices to save $10. They're optimizing for the wrong metric. Millionaires ask different questions. If I hire an expert, can I get there faster? If I invest in this education, will I make it back 10 times over? If I buy quality once, will it last longer than buying cheap twice? They're not cheap. They're strategic. They spend money to make money. That's how wealth compounds. Track 3 columns: cost, value, ROI. Choose the option that returns time or money reliably. Let me tell you about 2 people I went to school with. Names changed, but the story is real. Jake and Marcus. Both graduated the same year. Both got jobs at the same company. Both started at $45,000 a year. Jake immediately upgraded his life. New apartment, new car, went out every weekend. He deserved it, right? He worked hard. Marcus kept living like a broke college student. Roommates, old car, cheap food. Everyone thought he was weird. But he was investing 40% of his income. Not in retirement accounts he couldn't touch, in index funds and starting small side businesses. 5 years later, Jake was still at the company making $60,000. He had more stuff, but also more debt. Car payments, credit cards, always stressed about money. Marcus had built his investment account to over $100,000. His side business was generating $2,000 a month passive income. He quit his job and went all in on entrepreneurship. 10 years after graduation, Jake is still working the same type of job, making $80,000, living paycheck to paycheck with a nice car and nice apartment to show for it. Marcus is a millionaire. Multiple businesses, real estate investments, complete time freedom. Same starting point, same opportunities, different psychology, different results. That's the power of mental programming. Jake had poverty software. Marcus had wealth software. The gap between them grows wider every single year. 2 roads: spend now or invest now. The direction compounds more than the speed. Tick 1 box today. Invest. Even a small amount teaches your brain the new default. Here's the good news. Programming can be changed. You're not stuck with the poverty mindset you inherited. You can install wealth programming starting today. But here's the hard part. You have to become conscious of your current programming first. Most people don't even know it's running. Step 1. Catch your money. Thoughts. For the next week, pay attention to what you say about money, out loud and in your head. Do you say things like, "I can't afford that"? That's scarcity programming. Do you say rich people are greedy? That's poverty programming. Do you say money doesn't grow on trees? That's lack programming. You can't change what you can't see. Awareness is step 1. Step 2. Challenge your beliefs. When you catch a poverty thought, question it. Is it actually true, or is it programming? I can't afford that becomes, how could I afford that? Rich people are greedy becomes, what if wealthy people create value? Money is hard to make becomes, what if making money could be easy and fun? You're not lying to yourself. You're opening your mind to possibility. Step 3. Study wealth psychology. You become like the people you study. If you're studying broke people, you'll stay broke. If you're studying millionaires, you'll start thinking like them. Read their books, watch their interviews, understand how they think. Your brain will start adopting their patterns automatically. Step 4. Take wealth-minded actions. You can't think your way to a new mindset. You have to act your way there. Start making decisions that wealthy people would make. Instead of buying the cheapest option, buy the best value. Instead of spending your raise, invest it. Instead of avoiding risk, take calculated risks. Instead of complaining about the economy, ask what opportunities it creates. Your actions reinforce your beliefs. Act wealthy. Become wealthy. Step 5. Protect your programming. This is critical. Your environment is constantly trying to reinstall poverty programming. Broke friends who mock your ambition. Family who tells you to be realistic. Media that says the economy is broken. You have to guard your mind like it's your most valuable asset. Because it is. Limit time with negative people. Turn off the news. Surround yourself with people who think bigger. Your circle determines your programming. Momentum begins alone on quiet mornings. Keep moving. Future you will thank the present you. Write it down. I choose my programming. Read it daily until it becomes automatic. If you want to go deeper, I've written a complete guide on building a millionaire mindset from the ground up. Just check the link in the description below. Download it, read it, and start implementing these principles today. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but my situation is different. I have debt. I have responsibilities. I don't have money to invest. Let me be direct. Those are excuses disguised as reasons, and they're part of your poverty programming. Every millionaire I studied had obstacles. Many started with debt. Most had responsibilities. All of them had less money than you do right now when they started. The difference wasn't their circumstances. It was their psychology. They chose to operate from abundance, not scarcity. They chose to be creators, not victims. They chose to invest in their future instead of spending on their present. You can make those same choices, starting right now. Today, the question isn't whether you can afford to change your programming. The question is whether you can afford not to. Because every day you operate with poverty psychology is a day you stay stuck. Here's your challenge. Pick one psychological shift from this video. Just one. And commit to it for the next 30 days. Maybe it's moving from scarcity to abundance. Start celebrating other people's wins instead of feeling threatened by them. Maybe it's moving from victim to creator. Stop blaming circumstances and start asking, what can I control? Maybe it's moving from spending to investing. Take 10% of your income and invest it before you pay any bills. Just one shift. But commit fully. Because that one shift will start reprogramming your subconscious. And once the programming changes, your results change automatically. You don't have poverty programming because you're broken. You have it because that's what you were taught. But you're not a child anymore. You get to choose your programming now. Choose wealth. Choose abundance. Choose the mindset that creates millionaires instead of the mindset that keeps people stuck. Your bank account is a printout of your psychology. If you don't like what you see, change the program running in your mind. Everything else will follow. If this video opened your eyes to your own programming, smash that like button and subscribe to Wealth Dawn. I'm breaking down the psychology of wealth every single week. Drop a comment below. Which psychological shift are you committing to for the next 30 days? Let's create accountability together. And here's what's coming next. I'm revealing the Stoic philosophy principles that billionaires use to make better decisions, manage stress, and build unshakable wealth. Ancient wisdom meets modern millionaire mindset. Marcus Aurelius was one of the richest, most powerful people in history. The mental frameworks he used 2,000 years ago are the same ones today's billionaires use. I'm breaking it all down in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Your psychology determines your wealth. Change your mind, change your bank account. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Pick one shift and act today. Subscribe for weekly wealth psychology breakdowns. Your future self is already cheering.